You're welcome to Pharmaceutical Calculations BDT 253 review. Before we proceed, I want to correct an impression. And if the impression is corrected, it will help us to actually know what you are doing. I am one of those men that believe in standard. I don't believe in let's do things so that it will look as if it is done. I will spend my time ensure that my students get what they are supposed to get. And for a course like this, you people have gone for your IT. You are in your IT. You get me witness how important this course is in whatever you are doing as a pharmacy technician. And for us to write the course, the exam, and score below 50, and still write it in receipt again, and still scoring the same thing, it's a sign of fundamental issues. So what is happening here is not, nobody mandated me to do this thing. I'm doing this to help you. I wish if I want to stop it now, I'll stop it and nothing will happen. So I want to correct that impression, so that people will know that this thing I'm fixing is, I want to help you. It's not just about passing the exam, it's to know the course. It's a sign. The first failure may be a mistake, but the second one, there's a problem that needs to be taken care of. That's why I fixed this thing. Nothing else, no other reason. And I want you to take it seriously. Like today now, I've been here since 3 p.m. I work with time. I've been here since 3 p.m. The time is 4 to 3. And once it's 5 p.m., I'll go. Because 2 hours is what I lay down for this thing on Sundays. I canceled engagements. I'm also a student. I go to school too. I sacrifice my hours for my academics for Saturdays, but Saturday is not working. And sometimes if I come here, I will stay before one person will come. My time is going. I had to cancel it and fix it Sunday. The same thing is happening again. I don't know. We have barely 30 minutes to go. I don't know. Even if one question we're able to cover, once it's 5, we end it here. Next week, Sunday, we'll continue. And what I did is that I sent questions for those in the group. Those that are not in the group, please ask those in the group. They will forward you everything I sent. I sent all the materials in the group. I know I added all of you in that group. I don't know why you were left. I don't know what happened. But whatever it is, if you're not in the group, please chat me up so I'll add you up if you have left the group. Then for those that are not, before I posted, you talk to others, they'll forward all those things to you. I sent all the materials we use in the normal lectures. I also send the revision questions. We have 11 topics in this course. I sent all the questions. I sent all the topics, 100 questions, open-ended questions for all the courses, all the topics. So, total of 1,100 questions was sent in the group. So please, maybe Louis can forward to those that are not there, or you can forward it there again. Anyone. Then another thing there is that this exam will be when you come back from your IT. I don't know. Whenever school decide to fix, mine is to come here on Sundays and do revision with you. Anytime the school decide to fix it, the exam will hold. But mine is to tell you what is obtainable with the exam. The exam is going to be 100 questions. 100 questions. And in our last class, I think I even posted it in the group. Did I post it there? Question distributions. How many questions that will come out from each of the topics? Each of the 11 topics, how many questions that will come out from there, from each of the topics? Now, what I did in the first class, I told those I met, about only two people I met. I told them that what we'll do is that we'll send, if you come here, before you come to class, you look at all the questions, practice the questions yourself. But because of time, I will limit ourselves to those 6 number of questions that will come from, let's assume that this topic, our 6 questions will come out from that topic in the exam. What I want us to do is if you come here, how many people that we are in class that day? Now that we are 2, let's assume the topic we want to do now, from the question distribution, we have 6 topics that will come out from that topic. What 3 of you will do now is that Louis will contribute to, look at 2 questions that he finds difficult in that questions in the topic. You look for 2 questions that you find difficult to solve. You should solve the questions. Those you cannot solve, 2 of them, and the questions should not be like the same question that have the same format. It should be entirely different questions. That 6 questions is what we are going to use as a point of contact to do revision in that topic. And when we are done in that topic, we are done. We move to another topic. This is how we do for all the number of questions that will come from each topic. If we are done with 11 topics and there is still time, we can go back again and pick more questions. This is what we do. But first of all, we should finish the whole topic the way it is. Then if we are done, we go for a second round of the same number of questions. This is what we're doing. But I want to remember, before we go for your exam, we would have gone round at least once. If you're able to go around at least once, I don't think you have any issue in your examination. Unless you did not revise whatever we did in this class, and you did not understand what we did. And the question format, if you open the question, you see that the question format is not OB. Or you just solve and fill in the answers. Simple. So that is how the exam will go, and the revision will go. So we'll be able to touch a lot of things before you come back, or before the school fixes examination. How many topics did you do last time, Louis? Which topic is that?
Numbers and
So we'll go to the next topic. Next topic is what?
common fraction. Enumeration and notation.
How many questions are there? 10 questions. So you know how you do it? 8. So all you need to just come out, pick maybe any 8 questions there or so, write it on the board, maybe 3 or 4 as case maybe, write it, then write it. If it's up to 8 questions, we'll see how far we can go before it's 5 start. Anywhere we stop before it's 5 o'clock. If you go home, you continue solving. In the next class, we'll continue. But let me see the question. Okay, from the second topic, enumeration and notation, you're supposed to pick how many questions at a time? 8, but I've seen only 4 questions. So let's start with these 4 questions. Maybe before we finish this one, more questions will come on. From what I'm saying here, you pick question 23. And 23 says, this is scattered. Come on, I'll arrange the way it's scattered. Is there any how you can do it so it can be? Okay, good, thank you. Okay. 23 says, see your pen. Number 23 says, number 23 says, Convert 10. Convert 10 over what? 25 to percent. It says convert 10/25 to percent and leave your answers in 1 decimal place. 1 decimal place. So this one is easy. If you want to convert this to percent, simply it's a common fraction now. Simply divide through and multiply by what? 100%. When this is done, simply this will give you what? This will give you what? This 25 divided by 100 is what? 4. This will give you what? 40. Remember, look at the question very well. Don't just leave for the question says, any question you see, go through the question first before you start answering. The question says, convert the following fractions to percent. Leave your answers in 1 decimal place. Simply put what? Point what? 0 what? Percent. If you leave it at 40%, you failed it. You say to 1 decimal place. 4.0 what? Percent. Is it clear? Is it clear? Then number 2 says, convert the following common fractions to decimal fractions. Leave your answers in 2 decimal places. In 2 decimal places, that's question number what? 2. This is question number 23. Question number 2 says, convert the following common fractions to decimal fractions. Leave your answers in 2 decimal places. So the fraction that corresponds to number 2 is 5 whole number 10 over what? 9. 5 whole number 10 over what? 9. Okay, if you want to convert this, 2 things are involved. You can multiply this by this and add up this. You get 50 over what? 9. Or you can simply divide this by this and add it to 5. Any of them is okay. So if you divide this by this, 10 divided by 9 is what? 1 point what? 1. Good. Plus 5 is what? 6 point what? 0.1. Okay. Multiply 9 times 5 is what? 45. Plus 10? So 55 divided by 9 is what?
46.1.
Huh?
6.1.
6.1. You see, that's something. So anyhow, the most important thing is to have what? But did you, this 6.1, is there, did you approximate it?
No.
6.1 dots.
No, 6.1.
Good. The question says to what? If you leave at 6.1, you failed it too. This is 1 decimal place. Look at the question. What the question say? 2 decimal place. So don't rush and approximate. Look at the question, the direction you are giving. Don't rush and do what? Approximate. The question said, leave your answer in 2 decimal places. So you should be what? 6.11. That's the answer. To 2 what? Decimal place. Because you making it, leaving at 1, you approximated to 1 decimal place, which is wrong. So 2 decimal place is what? 6.11. Open it. Thank you. All right. Any question here? Please ask question if you are confused. Ask questions, please. So that the answer is 6.11. Then question number 42. Question number 42 says. Number 42 says. It says 3.4 times 3 power what? 3 minus 2.1 times 3 power what? 2. The question says we should compute this, solve this, and leave your answers in exponential notation. This is exponential notation. We did this in right. This is exponential notation. So solve it. If you punch your calculator, you may get the answer, but some calculator may not give you the what? The answer in exponential. Some may give you. Your answer must be in exponential notation. To avoid running into such issues, please revise again how you carry out operations in this. So if you look at this now, remember what we did in class. We said that if you have addition or subtraction, your mission is to ensure that both of them, they are, in an exponential notation, a number in standard form, exponential form, a times raised to what? B. This place is the index part, and this is the coefficient. Okay? Now, here now, this is the base. This is the what? Base, and this is the what? Power. Am I communicating? Now, your mission is to ensure, once it is addition or subtraction, your mission is to ensure that both the index part in the two of them, or even if they have three, they have the same what? Index what? Part. That means you either move this to become 3 square 3, or you make this to become what? 3 square 1, 2. In doing so, you factorize it out and do normal subtraction here and get your answer. We discussed that if we have 2x plus 3x, what do? You know that this and this is what? 5x. Well, why do you say it's 5x? Yes, x is common here, right? You bring out x. What you have here is what? 2 plus what? 3. This becomes what? 5x. The same way, the operation between this and this is multiplication. The same thing here is what? Multiplication, and here is what? Multiplication. So if you make this to be equal to this, or this one equal to this, you have the same 10 is power 2 or 10 is power 3. You bring it out. Then simply subtract 3.4 from what? 2.1 from 3.4. Let's assume that this is how it is. Whatever you got here should be here. Whatever you did here, you put it and multiply by this and get your answer. So the quick question now is, how do you now work on this? How do you now make this power to be what? Equal. Now, whether you decide to move this to become 3 square 2, or whether you move this to become 3 square 3, it doesn't matter. What matters is that it will give you, they should be what? The same thing. And at the same, if you work from this side or this side, you get the same answer. So without wasting time, we can move this to become 3 square 3. How do we move? Anything before you can have any change here, that what we call decimal movements. This point must move before there will be change here. And each time this point now moves to the right, each time it moves to the right. Can you remember what I said about this place? Who can remind us?
Plus 1.
You minus.
If it moves to the right, what happened to this power?
You minus 1.
Will it decrease? The base is decreasing. Because equal minus, when you have power, when it's negative, it can cause confusion. The right to what? Decrease. It will do what? Decrease. So if it moves by 1, it will decrease by 1. If it moves 2 times, it will decrease by 2. Am I communicating? Now, if we want this place to be 2, we move here once, right? If we move it here, this way becomes what? 34 times what? 2. Because 3 minus 1 is now equal to what? 2. Is it clear? Then minus 2.1 times 3 power what? 2. You have achieved it now. You bring out one of them. 3 of us, and you now have 34 minus what? Minus what? 2.1 times what? 3 power what? 2. Just simply do 34 minus 2.1. You get around 31.9. We have 31.9 times 3 power what? 2. But there's something, please, if you want to leave your answer in exponential form, please, if you watch, the decimal point must be after the first digit. Remember, we discussed it in class. The stable form, you should leave it as that the decimal point should be after the first what? Digit. You remember that? So if that's the case now, that means you have to move the decimal point back here, right? So if you move it now, if you move decimal point to the left, what will happen here? It will increase back to 1. So if that's it, so if you move it, if you have 3.19 times 3 square what? 3. That's the answer. Even if you like leave it at 3.2 and mark it, it's not wrong. Times 3 square what? 3. Any of them is okay. Any of them is so. So with this now, this is how you can do. Any question? Where? Here. Here. I said that when we subtracted this, we are at 1.9. I said you don't leave the stable form. You should leave your exponential notation. Is that the decimal point should come after the first digit. That means you should move the decimal point to where? Here. If you watch the questions we are giving, it's 3.4. Did you see it at 4 point? Even though it's not the criteria, but I want you to know that leave it at this. That means you need to move the decimal point to this place. And if you move it to the left, here will do what? Increase by 1. So that's why you have 3.19 times 8 square 3. Any other question there? Another question. So please open the question again. Open the questions again. You cannot see clearly. Okay. My plan and intention is for us to at least finish a topic if you come here, but my time is so regimented that I should be at a particular place at a particular time. That's why I cannot stay beyond 5 here. If I stay beyond 5 here, it will spoil something else somewhere else. So that's why I ensure that 3 p.m. I'm here so that we'll be able to cover. I don't know how we'll do it now. I must leave here by 5 p.m. and it's just 9 minutes to 5. So, but you've gotten the idea. You say what? Next? No, I cannot. I can't. It's not my making. I have engagements. I have to go and do them. If not, the same way I cannot leave your own time, I cannot give your own time to some other things. That's why even when nobody's there, I will stay there for 1 hour. I still stayed. So that's the thing. Because I know that 3 to 5 I must be here. I can't do any other thing again. I must be here. So let's do the final one. Maybe we can finish it before 5, so we can go for close for today. Now we have to 24 says 2.275. You say we should convert 2.275, but we should convert 2.275 to percent and leave our answer in 1 decimal. Sorry. Yes. Jericho? Yes. We should convert 2.275 to percent and leave our answer in 1 decimal place. So the question says 2.275 is equal to dash what? Percent. We should convert this and leave our answer in what? 1 decimal place. A number that is already in decimal form. You don't have to stress yourself. To convert it to percent, just multiply by what? 100 and go your way. It's as simple as that. Had it been it's in fraction, it's a common fraction. That's when you start dividing before you multiply. But so far it's already in decimal form times what? 100. And if you do 2.275 times 100, you have what? 227 point what? 5. If you watch, it's already in 1 decimal place. True of us. So you don't do anything on the question again. It's already in 1 decimal place. So if you multiply by 100, we have 2.275%.
So I thought the decimal point will start from that front.
Oh yeah.
That's how you should do my mistake. That's 2.2. No, that's your answer now.
Yeah.
Yes, I thought you would start
No,
from
no,
that front.
no, no, no. If decimal point is here.
No, like the back of that 2. Okay.
Here.
Okay.
No. If it's here, you know, if you should multiply here by 100. Okay. When you hear one decimal place, no. If you say it's 2 decimal place, look at it. We define a decimal place. What is decimal place? Decimal place is nothing but number. Listen carefully. Decimal place is a number of digits after the decimal point. The decimal place of the number. Like now, this one now that has how many digits after this? This is decimal point, right? It has. My time has elapsed. Let me just round up. If you have 2.275, this is the decimal point. How many digits? 1, 2, 3. So this number is in 3 decimal places. Look at this one. This is decimal point. How many digits? 1. It's in 1 decimal place. So this 22.75 now. Decimal point is here. We have 1, 2. This one is in 2 decimal places. Then if you are given a whole number, let's say 20, and say you should put this whole number in 1 decimal place. Simply do 20.0.
So if it's me now, my number is 0. I'll just do that 2 and put 0.
No.
That's how I used to convert.
If you are saying, if you are not asked to put this in 3 decimal places, just do 20.000. That's the answer. That's the answer. So, okay, I say for me, just one more question. Please note all these things we are solving. After this, go back, revise them again. Note these numbers. Go back again. As we are solving other questions, try to solve these ones on your own again. Then ensure you get the answer we got here. Then you have other time you solve more. Number what?
30.
Question 30. Question 30. Question 30 says, circle the decimal with the lowest value in each group of numbers. So number 30, we have 3 numbers in decimal form that we listed here. We have.
So there's one question in my set. In a carton, dash is present. I don't know how to solve that one. That is normally to open to the exam. In 12 carton. How many times is present?
I read very slow.
But you're in the group, right?
Yes, sir.
But you saw what I put in the group now.
So I say it's now that used to confuse me mostly, especially that.
And when we get to that topic, that's why I send those questions. Look at those 100 questions. When we get to that topic, everybody that comes to class is entitled to. Huh? When do you leave the group? Okay, if you leave a group, you say value. You tell the admin, please add me back. I think that has nothing to do. Now what I'll add is, please send me a message with the number I should add you, because. So now, if you have, the question says, we have the decimal as what? 1.233, 1.844, and 4.001. 1.233, 1.844, and 4.001. Now look at this. Now the question says we should circle the one with the lowest value. Now, first of all, check their place values. Okay, watch out. Now all these numbers are in 3 decimal places. 3 of us. Good. Now check their first digits. Their first digit, this and this. Which one is the highest? So 4 is off. Hope you know. It's off now. We are comparing these 2 numbers. They have the same first digits. Right? Now let's move to the second digits. And they have the same place value. Are you aware? They have the same place value. Are you aware? This is 1 point, 1 point. So let's now compare the two of them. Now, if they have the same place value, so we move to the next digits. What is next?
Sorry.
Huh?
That 4 points. That one is question 25. This one is 1.999. Everybody is here 4.00.
Okay, 1.9. Okay, thank you. This is what? 1.999. Okay, now good. First of all, if you want to compare decimals, first of all, check their decimal, their place values. They are in the same place value. Two of us. This is 10. This one 1 unit, right? Now, see if they are in the same place value now, and they have the same two things. If you change the place value, anyone with higher place value is higher than the other one. Anyone with high place value is higher than the what? Other one. But if they have the same place value, then you now go to the actual value of their first digits. Now, they have the same place value. That one is gone. Let's check the actual value of their first digit. They have the same value of the first digit. You go to the next one, next level. Next level now is to now go to the next digit and compare their next digits. This is 2. This is 8. This is 9. So which one is the highest? 9. This one. So this is the highest number here. And which one is the least? 2. So this is the least number. See why I say you should start from the place value. Let's assume you have 12.33, 1.844, and 1.99. If you watch now, which of them have the highest place value? So this is the highest. True of us. That means you now come back to this place. They have the same place value. Then check the first digit. They have the same first digits. Then go to the what? The next digit. This one has the higher digit than this one. This one becomes the least, the lowest. So this is how you compare it stage by stage before you can make it. If not, if you look at it, you'll be confused. You won't know which is which. So please help me with your pen. So today we're able to solve question number 23, 22, 42, 25, and what? 30. We say have how many questions remaining in this topic?
3.
So please, I want us to, if we go, please let us revise, let us solve those questions. For those that came in, I don't think I have said this, I said to you absent. What we are doing is this. If you go to the WhatsApp group, I sent 100 questions for all the 11 topics in this course. Now, these 100 questions, what we want to do is this. If you come here, we did the first topic last week. I also sent question distributions. That means how many questions I will set from each of the topics. So because of lack of time, I would have sat down and start teaching as if I'm doing normal lecture, but no time for that. So I want us to touch all the topics, then come up again, go down again. This is how we're doing it. Go down. So in order to achieve that, I say that if you come here, as you are studying, revising, solving those questions I sent you, anyone that is finding it difficult to solve, you write it down as a question you will contribute for our revision. Because those ones is not an issue for you. It's one that if you find difficult to, like this one you're saying now, you can put it down. If we come, the day we do that particular topic, anybody here that's come to that tutorial that day will be allowed to contribute questions. So all you need to do, like as he contributed 3 questions, another person will come and write maybe four other questions, until we complete the number of questions in that topic. If it's complete, we'll now solve it and use it. You see how I'm solving it at the same time, using the opportunity to teach 1 or 2 things in that topic for a better understanding. If we are done with one topic, we enter the next topic. This is how we do it until we finish the 11 topics. Then we'll come back again. This is what we have until they fix your exam. For now, I don't know when the exam will hold. So this is what we'll be doing. So for us to be able to achieve a lot, so far it's Sunday. Unless something happens, once something happens that I'm making not to be here, I will inform us in the group, even ahead of time, that I will not come. Once you don't see any message, you know that 3 o'clock I will be here. And if I come here and stay, once it's 5 p.m., I'll just clear my dust my clothes and be going. Even if I see you on the way, I'll just say bye-bye, I'm going my way. My 2 hours commitment with you, I have spent it without seeing you. So try as much as possible. It's not easy. It's not even easy on me. I don't have time for myself. My every day of my life is either I'm teaching different group of people, both online, offline, no time. So my time is regimented. Anytime I fix for this group, if they miss it, I don't know when I'll do it again. That's why I can't stay beyond this. So understand I understand my issue, because if I stay here, other people are lacking, which I don't think is charity. So I think I will stop here, so that I believe what we did, at least what we did here, is an eye opener to help you again. If you go through this topic, you understand it better. All right. I don't know if there's any question to ask. And I say that your exam is 100 questions. You just solve, give me your answer. Solve it, give me your answer. That's all. Yes, objectives. Fill the answer, simple. Then as for time, we will see what to do about time. For those that complain that are not fast, we will see what to do about time. All right. Well, thank you very much. All right.